Hi everyone! Today I am going to read you a book called Hugless Douglas. And I don't know about you guys, but I am missing hugs big time right now. It was written by and illustrated by David Melling. One spring morning, a sleepy someone let out a big yawn from the back of a deep, dark cave. It was a young brown bear, and his name was Douglas. Looks like a very big yawn. I need a hug, said Douglas. So he wriggled out of his pajama pants, brushed his hair, put on a scarf, and went to look for one. My best hugs are big, thought Douglas. So he went up to the biggest thing he could find, wrapped his arms all the way around, and gave it a squeeze. It didn't feel right. Oof, grunted Douglas. It's a bit too heavy. Douglas tried to hug a boulder. My best hugs are tall, thought Douglas. So he went up to the tallest thing he could find. He hugged the bottom, he hugged the middle, and he hugged as high as he could reach. But it was all wrong, and it gave him splinters. Ouch. My best hugs are comfy, thought Douglas, and he trotted toward a cozy-looking bush. He hugged the bush, but something felt very odd. The leaves quivered and trembled. Ooh, there's a couple $1,000,000 words. What do you notice about the bush? I think there's something in the bush. And ran away. Definitely something in the bush. Give me a hug, cried Douglas. No, bawed the sheep. We're too busy. He scooped up armfuls anyway and tried to cuddle them gently, but they kicked and squirmed and didn't like it at all. Poor Douglas. Why can't I find a hug? He said. If I want a hug, said the wise owl, I sit in my tree and let me try, whooped Douglas, and he scrambled up next to the owl. But he soon found himself in a little trouble. Hoo! Hoo! Said the owl angrily. Douglas didn't even let him finish talking. I only wanted a hug, sniffed Douglas. Perhaps there's one down here. He felt something long-eared and rabbity and gave it a tug. Is that a good idea to just reach into a hole and pull something out? I don't think so. Douglas could tell the rabbit didn't want a hug. He sniffed again and, without thinking, wiped his nose on its fluffy tail. Excuse me, shouted the rabbit. Put me down. But I need a hug, said Douglas, and I can't find one anywhere. Oh, I see, said the rabbit kindly. Come with me. He took Douglas by the paw and led him up, down, and around. At last they came to a deep, dark cave where a sleepy someone was just waking up. Who do you think this sleepy someone might be that lives in a deep, dark cave? Yawn! I snuck in a real yawn there. Douglas peeped inside. He had the funniest idea that he knew the someone very well. Hug? Asked Douglas, and ran as fast as he could toward... Who do you think it is? His mommy. Come to think of it, my best hugs are from someone I love, said Douglas. And he snuggled into the biggest, warmest arms he knew. That does look like a very good hug. And the sheep and the owl and the bunny are all getting in on the hugs too. And then the pages of the back of the book show all the different ways that you can hug someone with the sheep and the bunny. The end. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Big air hugs.